It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. So Notre Dame's kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those... as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They boot it away. Cradles it at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. The Fighting Irish called their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Running into the open. Might have a chance. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
21 on the play. And first down for the offense.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Right back to the well. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Carr from the gun on third down. Got his man downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Now here's Carr. Got his man out of the backfield. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's third and goal and third and long. Throwing Carr. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams, and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the offense.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Running inside, it's Dickey. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Gonna let it fly. Goes high to put it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Using his legs, it's sticky. Spins away from the defender. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, that's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Flying out to the left. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job of ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5, and the returner is stopped. comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. Carr on play action. Throws for the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Finds his big tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. To the air again, Carr. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside. It's Dickey.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And on 2nd and short, no tight formation here. 3 receivers left. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. Gets the back moving. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Release to the back. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
It'll be third and long. Handoff to Joyner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Carr. It's complete to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Irish use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's first and 10 from the 31. To throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. This time it's complete. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. C.J. Carr firing again. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And they head to the locker room through quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Crimson Tide coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. Just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Carr above the noise. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Makes the grab in the corner.
And, man, that is exactly what you wanted to see from this offense to start the third quarter. Like, the passing game, it just wasn't in sync. It wasn't where it needs to be. You dug yourself a little bit of hole, Palmer, but coming out like this, throwing, trusting your quarterback, putting a drive together, that's got to be a good sign.
And this is where the coaching staff really makes their money. When you can go in at halftime and switch things up and make the changes you need to make to your game plan to find that rhythm and get it established. That is such a great way, you're right, to start this thing. And now for this offense, it's about keeping it going and trying to stay one step ahead of the defense.
And the point after is good. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets it to the back. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Makes a catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Ready, but up. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hammond. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And that is no good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. On the snap, it's Williams. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Now here's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. All the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Onto the field, ready to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Throwing, Carr. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, fine.
Snags it, and he's open. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Again, it's Carr. Fires to the big fella. Lowers those pads. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Got his man. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. On the move, it's Dickey. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And the Red Raiders have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff, Joyner running left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these 1st downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
On the direct snap, it's Williams. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Carr. Under fire. He's taking the shot. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And a lot of times football, man, it's just about confidence and feeling good and getting in a rhythm. That's not what this offense has done all day. And now in a moment where you need it, you got to put it together. Where do they go? Like, who is their go-to guy? What is their go-to play? They've struggled all day, but you can erase all of that with one drive right here.
Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge third down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
And now on second down for this offense. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.